Well, hello race fans, and welcome to another edition of the Race Across America Daily Recap. I'm your host, Jarek Wilhelmsen, and we're standing here at the top of Kachara Pass, which is just outside of Trinidad, Colorado, time station 20. And the story today is rain. I don't know if you can see through that lens, but it is cold and rainy out there, a lot of lightning. And in fact, while we were driving today on State Route 12, which is this road right behind me, we got a report from the National Weather Service. And I'm gonna read what they said. This is a warning for severe weather. And in fact, I quote, we're going to have severe thunderstorms, destructive hail, and deadly lightning. Ugh. So all my riders and crews out there, be safe tonight while driving through southern Colorado. On a lighter note, our video journalist in the Media One vehicle, Jennifer Ann Wilson, has been traveling through this area and got a chance to interact with quite a few of the racers. So let's check out her report.
Well, Jarek, the Arizona heat was a cakewalk compared to what the riders have been facing today. It has been really cold, rainy, and there's been a fierce headwind just pushing against the riders every step of the way. But on the bright side, we are driving through Colorado, and the scenery is absolutely breathtaking, so it's not all bad. And our front runners are attacking this weather with like the champions they are. Sandy was in good form, and she didn't seem to be bothered that much at all by the cold, but when we commented on her goggles, she had this to say.
And I didn't have them in on the road to the city. Got a piece of grit in my eye.
We had a blast with Dexter talking and joking around. He seemed energized and motivated, but definitely being affected by the weather.
It is. I got real cold last night, climbing up to Alamosa.
Yeah.
And I never did warm up until after I got off the Wolf Creek. But I'm doing okay.
Mark Pattinson was bundled up and was specifically annoyed by the wind.
You still feeling cold? I see you wearing a balaclava.
Well, just to keep the wind out of the ears.
Michelle looked like she was ready for an Alaskan dog sled race, and I almost didn't recognize her. She smiled, but made it clear she wasn't in the mood to talk. Gerhardt, on the other hand, was itching to talk. We found him only 60 miles behind Yuri, and he was eager to get info on the man he hopes to beat.
Now, how is he feeling?
That I don't know. We haven't seen him today either. I know that he didn't look his usual strong self on Wolf Creek Pass yesterday, but that's such a tough place to be. How was Wolf Creek Pass for you?
Oh, cold.
So are you catching this recurring theme here? Windy and cold. Even RAAM champion Yuri Robic wasn't immune to the hardships of the weather.
After Alamosa going to Laveta Pass, we had this hurricane headwind. It was like stopping him, and he was again suffering getting up there, and then the third one over there, and now he's down. All three passes are behind him. He's slowly getting back. So extreme weather conditions, extreme riders, only the best survived and stayed in front. So.
Well, there you have it. Only the best can survive and stay in front, and these 6 cyclists are definitely among the best. I think actually the rain has stopped. Woohoo! We are going to be heading into Kansas now, keeping our fingers crossed for favorable winds. I'll keep you posted on the weather and on our top riders, so stay tuned. Back to you, Jarek.
Thanks, Jennifer. Well, the rain isn't the only story today. Back in Oceanside, we're having the start of the team race, and our Media 3 video journalist, Ryan Van Duzer, was actually pulling double duty. Not only was he the MC at the starting line, but he also put together a package for the fans. So let's check out his report.
I am standing here on the beautiful Oceanside Pier. It is Saturday, race day for the teams, and there's a lot of spandex about to be unleashed on the roads of America. Let's get it on.
It has been an extremely busy week. We're down to our last start on Saturday, which is the teams. Psyched to see them off, and we're ready to get behind them. There are roughly about 200 cyclists, which is about 40 teams. Fastest teams are going to make this crossing in a little over 5 days, and they have a maximum of 9 days, which means cycling around the clock in a relay style format. Everybody wants to race hard, go fast, win. but a lot of it is really about getting their charities out there, raising money, and doing good things in their communities.
My name is Kristen, and I work with the Glass Packaging Institute, and we're the environmental sponsor for this year's Race Across America. We think cycling and recycling are both green ventures that help to make the planet a better place.
My name's Colleen Foster. I work with the City of Oceanside. I'm here celebrating Green Oceanside in partnership with RAAM. As a partner, I'm supporting the idea of being green and environmental. It's part of the whole healthy lifestyle, and I think what they're doing with RAAM is, that's a healthy activity, so let's talk about being environmental and bring that across the country as well.
My name is Pete Pensiers, and I've been involved in this race back into the 1980s. My brother and I have been involved from 2006, 7, and 8 on 8-person teams. It was more fun than we could imagine.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we ride.
3, 2, 1, enjoy the ride from Brazil!
Hey, thanks a lot, Ryan. I'm looking forward to the teams catching up. Here in Colorado, we have some of the highest elevations in the race. In fact, the highest elevation is at Wolf Creek Pass, and Cuchara ain't bad itself. So Brendan Martin in our Media 2 vehicle has been traveling through this area. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, thanks, Jarek. We're here with the middle of the pack today, and the story for them, Wolf Creek Pass. As you can see, Dr. Michael Nels is ascending right now. The wind's blowing in his face, and we're about 10,700 feet. We had a chance to speak with the doc on the way up, and this is what he had to say to us.
How you doing?
Doc, hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
You're looking good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, feeling good?
Yep. I feel like I look.
You feel like you look? Did you have a good?
Looking good.
Did you have a good night?
Yeah, 6 hours of rest.
Yeah, 6 hours.
That's what I do every night. Yeah, it's perfect.
Good nutrition's good. Stomach's okay.
Stomach's perfect. Yeah, no problem. Great. Didn't get rained on too much. Huh? Didn't get rained on too much yesterday. Just for 10 minutes, but that's okay.
Tony O'Keefe held on to the 8th spot in the men's RAAM solo with daunting storm clouds and another formidable climb up the Lovetta Pass. Rob Morlock battled the 41-mile-an-hour sustained winds, while keeping his grip on 4th place. After leaving the town of Cuchara, the Media 2 vehicle caught up with Michelle Santillano of the women's RAAM solo. She is currently hanging on to 2nd place. Her crew chief updated us about her physical status.
She rode right through it. It was difficult, with the wind and the rain, but plugging away, steady, strong. She just plowed right through it. So we're just hoping that she can pick, that the weather will be a little bit nicer to us on down the road. So.
Well, after a day of battling the elements, it's certainly nice to see a little blue sky behind us. And as we were driving up outside of Cuchara, we did see a rainbow. I'm Brendan Martin with RaceAcrossAmerica.org.
Thanks. Good work, Brendan. And be safe out there. Well, if you've been on the RAAM website lately, you might have noticed that we're doing some streaming video. In fact, today we're riding alongside Gerhard Gulowitz and streaming a conversation that we were having with him. So if you want to see this race live and experience it like we see it, then keep checking back on the website. We'll be doing more streaming. And in the meantime, we'll see you out there on the Race Across America.